Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Appreciate you taking out time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it, so thank you in advance. Now, today's episode, we're going into another handheld classic for me. Okay, this is the, I guess you would call it the 1.5 game. This is Kingdome Hearts Chain of Memories. Now, I am not going to explain to you the story of Kingdome Hearts because I don't understand the story of Kingdome Hearts. But what I will say to you is when the first game came out, which we'll talk about more in depth later, it was something that like didn't make sense, but made all the sense at the same time. Like if you heard about it, you'd be like, that's kind of weird. But if you played it, you go, no, they're on to something, right? So first game comes out, gangbusters, legendary. And then they're like, yeah, they're going to do a handheld port of not the first game, but of an in-between game between the first and second game. And so we're like, okay, that's different. That's new. But, you know, Kingdome Hearts is new, so we don't know what to expect. But the first game was good, so we got to be in for it. And it's on the Game Boy Advance, so, you know, we were already down for it. And I remember Steven buying this game and playing it on the SP and just being like, oh no, they put a Kingdome Hearts in handheld mode. I don't know how they did it, but this works really, really, really well, right? So obviously they couldn't do a one-for-one, you know, port of the whole gameplay style and everything, but they were able to create something that is super unique. And again, if I show you a Game Boy Advance game, for me, it is taking full advantage of everything the Game Boy Advance did, but in different ways. So in one game, we may be playing a tactical RPG, or we may be playing a Castlevania game. You know, now we have a Kingdome Hearts game that is unique to the Kingdome Hearts universe, but it is perfect for the Game Boy Advance, which is why I like this game so much. So you use these cards in order to basically create attacks. And, you know, you have your basic attacks, you have your magic attacks, you have your companions that will show up randomly depending on which world you're in, because you do go through a bunch of different worlds. I'm only showing you Traverse Town because this game is still a Kingdome Hearts game, so it is RPG length. So it requires a lot of time in order to explore everything. But just to give you an example, one of my favorite worlds on here is when you get to go to the Little Mermaid world. Like I felt like it was just as vibrant as the PlayStation counterpart without sacrificing any of the performance and changing the stuff. So it's really, this game is basically like, it's called Chain of Memories because you're basically just going down memory lane for the most part, which for a lot of games would have felt very cheap, but in the world of Kingdome Hearts makes 100% sense. Again, if you ask me about the whole story overall, I have no idea what's going on. I kind of checked out, you know, like the first one, fantastic. This game, loved it. Second game, incredible. And then I got lost. So, you know, but for this game, I really like the combat. I think it's like an action adventure game, right? You know, just like what the actual Kingdome Hearts is, but you know, compressed and you know, it doesn't lose any of the charm. Like when you call out your companions and they do their special moves, like, you know, it all looks very clean. The one thing that I always remembered about this game is when I beat it, I had to grind for like 5 hours because I needed a specific number. In the beginning, you can just get, you know, that number or greater and the game will accept it. But as you get into later parts of the game, it wants you to have specific numbers. But the card drops are random. So, you know, you technically could play the whole game and not have that specific card you need to get through literally the last door of the game. So I thought that was probably like one of the more frustrating things. And it kind of made me remember this game a little much more than some other games, just because in addition to being really good, it also had something that was supremely annoying for no reason. They didn't have to do that, but they did. So I'm sure you're fans of the Kingdome Hearts series in some form or fashion, you know, whether it be the whole series or just one game. But either way, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. And if you are a Kingdome Hearts fan and you have not played this game, I know they ported it into like PlayStation 2 style or maybe 3DS. I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's another version of this game. But if you could play the original one, I am very fond of this version. And, you know, again, that's my GBA bias talking again. But either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game. And if you want to explain the series in the comments, by all means. I don't know if you have enough characters, but you're certainly welcome to try. Either way, I appreciate you letting me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.